Welcome back to the Monks Apprentice. My name's Theonicle. In the last episode, we unlocked our new skill, Agility.
Actually it's pronounced Agility.
We unlocked a new rooftop course and got our first mark of grace. And in this episode, we will unlock a new skill again and finish at least one quest. Go to parts of the world where we've never been before. P.S. A lot of slaughtering was involved in making this episode. And now a quick recap of the rules. Meet the Monocle. He is the Monk's Apprentice and he wants to be the best monk that ever roamed the grounds of Gielinor. The goals he had set out for are 99 prayer and unlocking all prayers in the game. This means the Chambers of Syrax, and in the near future, Desert Treasure 2 bosses. And so this account is based on prayer with some extra restrictions. Combat styles will be unlocked at certain prayer levels. Level 15 prayer unlocks melee, level 30 unlocks range, and level 43 will unlock magic. I am allowed to pray magic on non-combat ways before 43. The Monocle is also restricted in movement, where I can only walk in unlocked chunks. If I get to any altar in the game where I can pray at, I will unlock the whole chunk the altar is positioned in. If this altar is placed in a church or a so-called place of worship, I can donate any item belonging to the god to unlock the 4 chunks surrounding it. But hold up, I hear you say, how do you get to altars if you aren't allowed there? Well, I'm also a sort of tileman, and so to unlock any tile, it will cost me 1000 experience. So in the last episode, I showed you guys that I geared up with food and armor and a weapon. That is because I want to unlock a new training method. I need to get my combat sets up so I can get ready for the Chambers of Syrax. And I also, for the questing, need some combat levels. So we are going to unlock a new place. It's going to be my new AFK training method. For now, let's just go there quickly. I'm going to unlock a training method on the Island of Souls. Now there's a few things I can train. Kill the moss giants that are next to the entrance. But one of the most AFK training methods that a lot of people use to train their accounts from low level is of course the sand crabs. Now these godless beings are supposed to help me get some nice XP. Could also soon go kill these moss giants in hopes for the big bones, but I think that's gonna be slow prayer XP. But at least it is something. And here I am at this unsuspicious rock. I'll just go stand next to that rock, I guess. Oh, it is a crab, who would have thought? So here we go, slay and AFK. AFK and slay. I brought food because I wasn't sure on how much damage this sand crab would do me. I also believe that most training spots for these things are always full at Zeya and stuff. Zeya would have been a lot harder for me to train at. AFKing at sand crabs is kinda scary. Well, not necessarily scary. Yes, I am a hardcore Iron Man, but they don't tend to hit a lot. And I do have a little bit of armor now, so that should be fine. But there's always random events that can spawn, which can be sad if you miss them because you're too AFK. Like this dear friend over here, which I'm just ignoring. And I didn't know about this until I checked my footage. And goodbye, dear friend. I'll just do this for a while. Let's see how AFK this is. You guys can see me slay countless of crabs with epic battle music. Cue the music. Yeah, so I killed a whole bunch of guys, and then one dropped me something nice. I've got a few caskets, some coal, seaweed, but then I got an iron pickaxe, which is an upgrade over the bronze pickaxe I was using. Of course, after I'm done with my first mining grind, I can already use a rune pickaxe, but I've been using a bronze one so far. But this is nice nonetheless. Alright, so I missed a little bit of footage of me getting a clue scroll as well, but here I am with a clue scroll, and I have to talk to Ned, who is Northfield Trader Bank, of course. He's only 2 tiles or even one tile away from my path. We got a new clue, and this clue will lead me to a place I haven't been yet. I don't have the bronze two-handed sword, I will need to have made that. I do have a blue wizard hat in the bank, because I killed a whole lot of imps, of course. And then there's the hem boots. Oh, that means we're gonna unlock the hem hideout. This will be nice for a future clue scroll grind as well. Pickpocketing hem members is a great way to get clue scrolls. So why not start out with that? I'm geared up anyway, so let's just go and kill these hem members. So I decided against pickpocketing, because if they catch you, they have a chance to kick you out of their hideout. And kicking you out of their hideout, they will put you somewhere random outside the hideout. Doing that would be bad for me, because it will cost me tiles to get back to any tiles that I already have unlocked, most likely. So I'm just gonna go kill them. But first we need to unlock our path to it. So let's just walk there. I'm actually gonna go stay around this place and hope that the hem members will get close so I can... Ooh, Samrock plate legs, that's nice. And that's level 22 attack, that was fast. I see defense levels coming up soon too, within the same kill probably even. Now let me just train my prayer flicking. And that's 22 defense. Ah, crafting supplies. I'll take it, I'll take it. I don't have a crafting store yet, so that could be useful. And that is 21 prayer. That's 3 levels in just a second. That's nice. Let's just unlock a little bit more of these tiles. I don't think I'm gonna manage to stay in these 3 tiles. And remember, we are looking for hem boots, so most likely we're gonna have the full set before we even get the hem boots. The hem boots is the lowest drop rate, so of course I'm gonna get it last. With a drop rate in 1 in 55, you would imagine that it should be easy enough to get the hem boots quickly. It has actually the same drop rate as an easy clue, which I'm already doing, so I'm not gonna get any clue scrolls from this grind. Let's see how many parts of the full set I'm gonna get before I get my boots. And that is the story of how the Monocle got his first hem boots. On we go to collect some copper and tin to make ourselves a nice bronze two-handed sword. We're gonna do this at the Isle of Soul, of course.
Hey, Monocle, it's me again.
Oh, you?
Do you remember me?
Yeah, I do.
Of course you do. Who else is talking to you? I got something else I need you to do. I have heard that there is a druid out by a stone circle who needs help. You might be the only one that can help him. Because once again, a new stew needs to be made. You have experience with making stews, don't you?
Yeah, I've experience with making stews. But then again, last time the stew didn't taste as well as you said. Where do I have to go for the stew?
You should go to Taverly. And in there, talk to the one with a strange name, Kagamax Kagigi? Commit? No. Nah, I cannot pronounce it. But you will find it. I am certain of this. Need you to bring raw bear meat, raw red meat, raw beef, and raw chicken.
Well, that's fine by me, but before we go there, let me finish this bronze two-handed so I can actually do 2 things at the same time, which would be way more useful. I'll meet you guys in Edgeville, where I'll melt the bars and quickly think about where I'm gonna get the meats. So, I'm thinking I can get 2 out of the 4 meats on entrana. I can get the chicken meat, and unfortunately, I can get the bear meat. which is gonna be sad cause that bear is my friend. And the cow meat and the red meat are also pretty easy to obtain. The red meat I already have unlocked because I can go into the Lumbridge swamp. And the cow meat is just a few tiles into a cow pen north of the Lumbridge chunk I got unlocked. Let me first quickly make this two-handed sword in Lumbridge. And that was the last requirement we needed for this clue scroll. And per usual, I go slay this one imp that spawns here around the castle. Because the cook is still waiting for his pot of flour. Now we only need to get the meat before we go to Taverley. And that's chicken done. Now for the hard part. The bear. He never hurt anyone. And I really don't want to kill him, but I think I'll have to. Sweet dreams, buddy. See you at the other side. Can I get an F in the comments for Buddy the Bear? So that was the hardest thing I've done on the entrana so far. But up next, we go get some cow meat. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a walk. We are going to Taverley for the first time on this account. It is gonna cost me quite a few tiles, but that is worth it, because there is a altar there. And that means I'll have another chunk to unlock. This time, it's not a normal altar, and it's also not in a church. This chunk I'm gonna go unlock, this altar I'm gonna go unlock. It's actually the only Gothic's altar in the whole game. The only place I can unlock a Gothic's altar, which is kinda cool. And here it is, the Gothic's altar. Let me pray to Gothics. That, ladies and gentlemen, unlocks a new chunk for me. Now it will not cost me any tiles to walk around in this chunk. It is a pretty chunk. It has a few things that are quite useful. Eventually the Heroes Guild will be unlocked, if I ever go that far. But there's also a quest that can be unlocked. There's a quest that is called the Witch's House, which is gonna give me a lot of hit points experience, which is gonna be huge for this account. Because it is an hardcore Ironman after all, and I want to keep it that way for as long as possible. But we were here on a goal. There's this guy called Kakamix. I think that's the guy the voice was talking about. So let me talk to him real quick, and I'll give you a rundown of what he wants me to do. So after talking to him for quite a while, he's telling me about the altar and the stone circle, that there once were a lot of them around the whole of Gilmore. But nowadays, this is the only one left, and they wanted to restore one, Farok, where I think that's the one with all the dark mages around, you know, the noob killer. So we need to purify that, and so before we can do that, we need to make a stew or a potion. Or a potion and a stew? I don't know what they want me to do, but I'll just do it because I'm a helpful monk who wants to be the master monk, of course. Kagimix, or whatever his name is, because I also can't pronounce it. The master druid over here. He wants me to go to Sandview. And to Sandview I will go. Sandview lives upstairs in this building, so we need to go up the stairs and hope he is nearby. So we talk to him and get our order, so we need to go down to a dungeon. It's easy enough. And in that dungeon we will find a blue stew. We need to dip our meat in that blue stew, so our meat turns blue. Let me quickly go through this prison door without dying. And that is easily done with spam clicking. So dip, dip, dip. And then let's reverse everything we did, because we have to go back to Sandview. And we gave everything to Sandview, and now we go back to Kagamix, or Cake Mix, because that is actually how you pronounce his name. Cake Mix, according to the wiki, that is. Yes, it is as simple as a mix of cake. Cake mix. And that, ladies and gentlemen, completes the druidic ritual. And that means Sanfew teaches us how to do herblore. This means we unlock the skill herblore, which is huge for my account. Because both I'm an Iron Man, so I will always have to make my own potions. But also because in the James of Ceres you can make potions without needing supplies from outside. Which is of course gonna be amazing for Iron Man. But we are not here only for the druidic ritual. We were on our way here anyway before a strange voice told us to go here. We have a clue scroll to complete. And we actually do complete it by talking to Yuri. Thank you, Yuri. We're going back to Lumbridge because I saved up a few caskets and I want to open them together. So I'll meet you there just before I get timed out by being locked in for 6 hours. And today I got with me 2 caskets, 3 strange gifts and 2 easy clue caskets, which are of course the most important of the ones, so we'll do them last. Let's see if we get anything useful out of the junk items. Maybe a steel baguette. Casket 1 is gonna be money. Casket number 2 is going to be, ooh, a diamond. That's gonna be useful. Is it though? Tooth health, that's useless. A cabbage, sad. And another cabbage. But here we go, we open, oh, that's an ancient rope. This might or might not be useful in the future. I'm not quite sure if it is that useful right now, but the Death Treasure 2 questline is revolving around Zaros, or the ancient god at the very least, so there is probably a chance that the Death Treasure 2 quest brings out a new church or a few more altars for this that belong to Zaros. So this could come in handy in the future. If that's not the case, there's a few altars in the wilderness that's also useful, where I can use this item maybe. But you're gonna have to find out in the next episode of the Monks Apprentice. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Please leave a like and subscribe and click here to watch something else.